What's up guys, Todd here from Wailing Guitar and welcome to your Hotel California lesson by the Eagles. Now this song is obviously a very popular and famous song. The way that we're going to do it today is just simply on acoustic guitar. The big takeaway for you though is our bar chords and understanding how to locate and find these bar chords and some strumming patterns that go along with that. If you are unsure of some of these chords, we have our Wailing with Chords guitar course, which you can check out in the link below. But we're going to get straight into it in a second. We're going to zoom in and have a look at the chords used. Now this song, it has two kind of different sections to it. It's got our verse section, which is also the same as the intro. It's a chord progression that is repeated. And then we have a separate chord progression for the chorus part. Now, we kind of have a little bit of a key change too. So we start off in the key of kind of B minor with the intro and verse, and then in the choruses we go to its relative major key of D major. There you go. So what we're going to do is zoom in. I'm going to show you all of the chords that are involved. Here we go. So the first chord we're looking at is a B minor. This is a bar chord, root note on the A string. There's our B minor chord. Now the next chord we're playing is an F sharp major. The root note's on the E string. We simply can take the shape straight up. F sharp major. Next chord is an open A chord. The next chord is E major. After that we are looking at G major. Following that is a D major, so we can keep that third finger where it is from the G, playing the D. Remember, just playing from the open D string down, we don't want to hear the E or the A string. E minor is the next chord, and that's kind of the last chord. After that we go back to an F sharp, which we have already played, F sharp major. That's kind of our verse, but that's every chord that we're going to be playing in this song. So that's all the chords involved in this song. One thing I would like to point out is that the actual original song, you can obviously hear that it's a little bit different in the way that it's got some 12-string guitar happening. There's a lot of kind of layering in this song. So there is obviously the like I said, the 12-string guitar. There are some long strum outs and ring outs on acoustic guitar, and obviously there's electric guitar as well, like, especially towards the end. We've got that awesome solo. But we're just going to play through the chord progression now, the intro and verse one. So we're starting with our B minor chord. And you're pretty much just playing one chord per bar. Alright, so this chord progression start is an 8 bar progression, and we're pretty much using all of the chords for the whole song just in that. Okay, and we're changing chords every single bar. So we're starting with a B minor, and the strumming pattern I'm just going to play for this is just going to be simply a down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. I'll do that again. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. We're moving to an F sharp major chord. I'm going to go to our A chord now, to E major, G, to D major, E minor, back to F sharp major. Okay, that's our main chord progression in order, and that's kind of the order that we looked at the chords anyway. So just about the structure of this song, it starts with the intro, which has, you can obviously hear the 12-string guitar kind of playing the melodic kind of arpeggiated line. This chord progression happens twice while that's going on, and then the vocals in the verse one come in after that. So I'm going to kind of call the first verse 1, verse B, because we play that chord progression twice. So we do that for the verse. So we have 2 times through for the intro, 2 times through for the verse 1A, 1B. We then go to our chorus progression, which we're going to play right now. So the chorus is the same thing as an 8 bar progression. We only play the chorus progression once though, as opposed to twice for the verse one. So the chorus progression, we have a little key change here into the kind of the D major key. So we're starting on a G major chord though. So we're going to go G, same strumming pattern, to D major, F sharp, B minor, back to G, D major, on to E minor, back to F sharp major. Okay, now we're going back to verse 2. So this is verse 2A, 2B. Same thing as before. We play that chord progression twice. So we're starting on the B minor again. Here we go. B minor. F sharp. A major. E. To a G. G major. Sharp major, and then of course you'll do that whole thing again, but just in the interest of kind of moving through, you can kind of play through that. We're going to go straight to the chorus, which is kind of the same as what we've just done already, but I'm going to play it one more time. So G to a D major, F sharp, B minor, back to G, major, E minor, to F sharp. Okay, we would then move on to our verse 3A, 3B. So I won't play that part again, but it's exactly the same as the previous verses. You do it twice. After that, this is kind of a typical thing of the rock songs of the 70s. You have this huge kind of outro, big guitar solo. And what happens there, so after that verse 3A, 3B, we continue that verse progression 3 times, and then the guitar solo is ripping over the top of that. What is it? I need my electric guitar for this kind of stuff. But that's where the solo happens. It happens 3 times over that chord progression, and then the song kind of fades out. Many songs of this era kind of had that fade out. Any questions or comments? Would love to hear from you. Like I said, the strumming pattern is, at the moment I'm just kind of going down, 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 up, down, down, up, change. So if you find that difficult, you can make it a bit simpler. You can just kind of go down, 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 up, change. And if you find that super hard, you can just do 4 downstrokes. So you kind of have a whole bar on one chord to kind of work out a strumming pattern that kind of suits you and to develop that up. But once again, if you are struggling with any of these chords, or you're not sure of where these are or how to play them, please click the link below for our Wailing with Chords guitar course, where we explain everything in absolute detail there. But love to hear from you. In the meantime, keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.